Hi there, Joe Todd here from cjoeshrimp.com, and again I'm here with my dear friend Crystal Bishop. How are you? How you been?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Excellent. So busy because
Yes.
I guess you're going through some renovations.
Yes,
Here at the main store.
Yeah, and
Exciting.
we're heading into our busy season, so
Right.
yeah,
So
it's all a conglomeration.
no one wants to be outdoors anymore. Everybody
No,
wants to be
it's
indoors.
too cold. It's too cold.
Excellent. So you're getting a new sign
Yes.
on the front, and you're having a sale.
Yes.
So make sure you come down. It's on Manitoulin off of Barlow, and check out the sale. Oh, Blackfoot.
Yes.
See? That's why she's here now. So come on down to the sale. So I want to talk about three things today. One I want to talk about right away is, my wife and I are on this journey together, and I was 323 pounds. I'm now 288. That's a big weight loss, and 48 pounds of body fat. So. I'm down in the 40% of body fat now from the 50.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things is she was really discouraged because she gained weight and then she lost it, and she's only lost a total of 12 pounds. And I say only, please don't get offended, ladies. That's a lot for a lady, right? It's different for a lady to lose weight than it is a man?
Yeah. Women tend to have slower metabolism, especially as we age. Also, cardio is a huge part of that for women because we store a lot more body fat because we produce, right? So we
Makes sense. You need to share it.
Yeah, especially around the hips and the lower body. I mean, it does vary, but generally women carry it a little bit lower. They tend to pack it on a little bit more. Cardio is huge for that for women. We should be doing 4 to 6 days of cardio if we want to stay like lean and trim.
That's intense.
It's a lot. 40 minutes a day.
40 minutes a day at least?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's, I dropped a lot, she dropped a little. That's the difference.
Still, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, she can't be discouraged because it's only been 48 days, 49 days. Right?
Actually, a little less for her than 48.
Yes.
So 48 for 49 for me, and I think she's into it 35, 40 around there.
Yeah.
So
but
she started a little after me. So
yeah. So what I always tell my clients to remember is, didn't take you 48 days to get there.
That's right. It makes sense.
It's not gonna come off in 45 or 40, however long she's been at it, right? So that's where you really just got to stick with the program no matter what. You don't feel like getting up and doing it, just get up and do it.
Get up and do it.
With a crabby face, it doesn't matter.
Husbands, bear with the ladies if they're grumpy. Doesn't matter. Deal with it because they're getting healthy for you and for themselves.
Exactly.
Okay, excellent. So one thing that we both really struggled with is cardio. I mean, we try to run and either the lungs don't work or the legs don't work or both. Is there anything that you would suggest if anybody's having those same kind of difficulties to kind of better themselves or kind of, encouragement to stick with it?
Well, I mean, you always have to get creative with your workouts, right? You don't want to do the same thing all the time because it gets really boring and your body adjusts quickly to that. So then all of a sudden that's where your progress, that's where your progress stops, even though, you still feel like working up a sweat and stuff like that. So you definitely want to change it up. If you don't have the room or the finances for equipment, it's a really good thing to maybe just invest in a skipping rope. So you can do interval training with a skipping rope. Like we talked about
last week? Or last time on the video?
Yeah. I mean, it can be that simple. Even just your body weight, doing really fast jump squats or jump lunges while you're combining that with your bicep curls or your rows or something like that, right? So what you're doing is you're building your strength, but you're also keeping your cardio, keeping your heart rate up.
Which is so important.
Yeah. So it's really simple to do. It's more just like knowing how to do it, coming up with like a simple 20, 30-minute program, and then just sticking with it.
Awesome.
But varying it, every few weeks.
Changing it up, keeping it real. All right.
Yeah.
So do you guys help with that when someone comes in? You're not just saying, oh, buy my equipment?
No, not at all. Because I mean, we all have that sort of background, right? So if somebody comes in, they don't have a lot of space. Yeah, we have folding treadmills, but if you don't have $1,000 or $1,200 to put into a treadmill, let's talk about hopping on a Bosu ball and doing a cardio workout on that, or skipping, or all sorts of things just with your body weight that you can do.
So make sure you come down and check it out, and they'll help you out with that. The final thing I want to touch on, Crystal, is something I'm still having a problem with as far as I'm into my journey, and I'm doing really well, is the reps, the high reps of lifting weights. I just seems like that's one of the things that's just really slow to come to be really, you know, good with it. Is there anything else I can use other than weights, or is there any other tips or suggestions you have?
We talked about this before. The stretch tubing is a really great way to incorporate progressive resistance into the workout, so you will find that you can do more reps. You might not be lifting as heavy as you normally would with a dumbbell. If you find that you're not getting really, you said you're at 15 pounds right now?
15, yeah, and they feel like they're 100.
And usually how many can you get out of that?
I'm stopping and going with at least 50 to 60 reps, but I'm stopping and going, and the muscles feel it, where I don't think I can lift it anymore. And if I do, I feel like it's going to come out of its socket.
Okay. So what I like to do when you get, I mean, and I'm not sure with this style of training that you do, I know you're doing boot camp. I personally have never had someone do 50 to 60 reps, but every trainer varies. But what I have my clients do when they get up into that, you know, they just can't do any more depending on the style of training that they're doing. Drop the 15s, grab some 10s, and keep going, right? So that you're still getting those high reps, but maybe a little bit lighter weight. But now that your muscle is completely fatigued, it still will feel heavy, but you can pound out those last 10 or 20 reps at whatever your program you're on. Yeah, so that would be my suggestion, or try the tubing.
Try the tubing. Now, what about eating something before? I heard it also has to do with there's a layer of something else on top of the muscle, and then once that's gone,
I believe
then it's using the muscle. I can't remember what that is.
And I'm really bad with technical terms.
Yes, we don't need the technical. We're on.
I believe it's like your glycogen levels.
I think that's what it is.
Glucose levels in the muscle. Once you burn those off, then you actually start burning the fat, right? Because it's basically sugars running around in your muscles and your blood and stuff like that from the last meal you've eaten. I always recommend that you eat just a little bit before you work out, so that you still have some energy to get through the whole workout, especially if it's going to be really intense. Some people like to do a protein shake that they actually sip on throughout their whole workout. So they're still getting
water,
so you're still getting a bit of protein, because protein is what helps us build muscle, but you're still getting fluids to keep you hydrated through the workout. But I mean, if you're looking for like severe fat burn, it's best to do cardio first thing in the morning before you eat or anything, right? Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. All right, perfect. So there's a new website. Well, they have a website, physiquefitness.com. Is that right? And but they're doing a redesign, and it should be around the 15th completed.
Yes.
Don't quote us, but that's when it should be done. So check it out now. See the before and after, and there's some information on there and some products. I'm sure it'll be a lot better when it comes out. Renovation sale. Take advantage of it now because it's going to be over. So that's Manitoulin Road off of Blackfoot. Not Barlow. So thank you so much for being with us today, Crystal Bishop. It's always a pleasure. It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I hope there is some skinniness coming. I'm working hard, so that's physiquefitness.com.
I was going to tell you, I was driving down Deerfoot and I saw your van with Joe
nice.
and I tried to wave at you, and I was like, holy, I really noticed it.
Oh,
and
excellent.
when you came in this morning, I was just blown away.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So, physiquefitness.com on Manitoulin Road. Also, second location, as mentioned before in the last video, on 32nd Avenue, just before Shaw.
Yes.
Shaw Cable. Barlow. Before Barlow, that one's correct.
Yes.
And so, I'm cjoeshrimp.com.
What you want?